Welcome back to our deep dive into the UK budget. If you thought the headline changes were controversial, let's talk about the new tax on the 2 million plus homes and why it might not be quite what it seems. Now, I get it, taxing a £2 million plus property sounds like it's aimed at the ultra wealthy. But in reality, a lot of these homeowners aren't sitting on piles of spare cash. They might just have been a long-time resident whose homes have risen in value over the years, especially in places like London. They're already paying high tax in many cases, and they're not getting any extra benefits or claiming any extra benefits. And now they're being asked for even more just because the house hits an arbitrary threshold. Now, their house is not an asset, it's a liability. They've earned a lot of money to try and pay for this house, and just because they're in an expensive area doesn't mean they should pay more tax. And here is the catch. This isn't just going to sit quietly. It will push up rents because landlords will have to cover this cost. It might force people out of their homes into rental, which will push up rental costs. It will lead to more court disputes over valuations. It will put up a real strain on retirees who have lived in these homes for decades. Over time, as property values rise and houses double every 12 to 15 years, ordinary families will get pulled into this bracket. It's like freezing back tax bands so that more people pay higher tax rates just because of the inflation. Except now it's about house prices, and here is something that people aren't talking about yet: the behavioural side effects. Some owners will simply try and avoid this £2 million threshold altogether. We're already seeing comments from planners and architects saying people will just split their homes into two legal units. They'll be annexed, a basement flat, a separate dwelling. Suddenly, the property isn't valued as a home that's over 2 million anymore. It simply becomes two smaller units below the threshold. Now, they might get some extra rental income, which will be taxable, but that'll be better than paying the extra tax, and some of them might not have a choice. Now, even more interesting is what Rix has said, that the survey valuation, is going to cost around £800 to £1,200, and many homeowners will dispute the assessment. So this will be across millions of homes, and these first few years, this policy could actually cost more to administer than it raises in tax. So you will end up with homeowners stressed, surveyors overwhelmed, disputes clogging the system, and the government potentially running at a loss. And the thing is, it's going to push house prices down. People aren't going to want to pay over that 2 million, so it will raise less stamp duty, and it'll probably wash out with the whole income of the extra taxes anyway. So, if you're feeling like this is just another broad brush policy that doesn't really reflect real life, you're not alone. As these thresholds stay put and property values climb, more of us might find ourselves paying the price in the years to come. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the conversation going.